So let's go back to Nogi Worlds for you and stuff like that, because I know we were talking about this last night when you got back and stuff like that, and you felt like there was a strength factor and endurance wise, and like obviously an age is a thing and a
Right,
factor too,
for
like
sure.
that, and so I went back. And I was telling you about some, because these are just vitamins. You can
Right.
go into your local pharmacy, like that, and then go into the vitamin section like that, and freaking pick this up today if you want to, like that, And I was telling you about this because I gave you three, all right, and I'm gonna mention them right now, and then there's another one too, all right. And so the number one that I was telling you off the bat was ashwagandha, all right,
Right.
ashwagandha,
That's
all
the
right.
mushroom, right?
It is a mushroom.
Right.
All right, like that. And I believe two of them are mushrooms and one is a powder. So ashwagandha is the mushroom. All right, it helps build testosterone. It's a testosterone booster. All right, and then an anxiety reliever, like that, stress and anxiety reliever, like that. Especially when you're getting up, in your mid 30s, 40s, and 50s, like that. Obviously your natural testosterone is starting to dip, and
Right.
you don't have that much free testosterone, like that. And then another thing, a big thing about it, all right, because other than your free testosterone, and then that you have, especially that is dipping it, like, all right, the bigger part about it as well is your androgen receptors. All right. And so this is a lot of things. This is something that I really explain to a lot more people now because, I'm getting more privy to it and educated on it and stuff like that, because let's just say, like, all right, let's just put it in just simple terms. All right. You have, 100,000, 100 freaking, 100 testosterone,
Right.
like that. And then, but those testosterones, when you're trying to use them, they have nowhere to really latch on to really absorb up. So those hooks and those latches that you need are those receptors.
Right.
Okay, you understand that?
Right.
So the more receptors you have, all right, the better off the testosterone that you do have is going to latch on,
Right.
to it. So just make it in simple terms, all right, like that, all right, because I still really don't understand everything about it, like that, So, but the thing is that with ashwagandha, that's what it does. It really boosts your testosterone, your androgen receptors as well. So you're going to have more. More hooks, so to speak,
Right.
for the testosterone to latch onto,
Right.
so you can use more of it. You know what I mean? So if you don't have any hooks for it to latch on, but you have a shitload of fucking testosterone, like what's the point?
What's the purpose? Yeah.
like that. You know what I mean? So you got to make sure you have at least something to attach onto. So ashwagandha is one. All right, moringa powder is another one. All right, which is another testosterone booster. Stress reliever, like that, and then and lion's mane. Lion's mane is
I've heard
another
of
one.
lion's
Yeah,
mane, bro. I've
like
heard of
that. So all of these are testosterone boosters. Stress, anxiety relievers, and one of them as well. Maybe it's gonna hit me in a little bit. Like that, but they all serve its own purpose, and these are all vitamins. They're not supplements, anything.
Right.
You can go to your local pharmacy. You can go to the vitamin section like that, look them up, and pick them up today like that. So those are great ways. And me personally, I've been consistent on freaking on my creatine. I highly recommend that to every single body. Freaking teenager, freaking in your prime, or you're getting older like that. Not just for the benefits of ATP production, which is gonna help give you more energy, like that. Like, it's something that I really have to explain to people. Like, it's like it gives me energy. I'm like, it builds muscle. I'm like, no, it doesn't build muscle. All right. What it does for you is it provides more energy for you. All right, through ATP production, like that, because ATP is energy. When you expand it, it breaks off and turns into ADP. So adenosine triphosphate turns into adenosine diphosphate.
Right.
That. So 3 molecules turn into 2 molecules. What creatine with the production of creatine, or the more that you're taking with creatine, like that, because it's already created in your body. It's like that, you're supplementing more of it. That creatine is going to latch onto that ADP, turn back into ATP, and then in the cycle continues more, where you're able to go longer, faster, harder in the gym, like that. And because you're going longer, faster, harder in the gym, like that, then that means
What?
Yeah. All right. You know, you're building more. You know what I mean? Yes. Okay. Pause on all that. Yeah. So yeah, you know, because you have more energy.
I'm rocking the creatine monohydrate.
That's all it is. Don't go with the super creatines and stuff like that, or the freaking all the, you know, shiny little bottles like that. You know, freaking just creatine monohydrate. Look at the back of the label. All right, it literally just needs to have one ingredient, and guess what that ingredient is? Creatine monohydrate. That's all it is. You know, if it has anything else in there, it's a red flag. Put that shit back on the shelf. Go look for another brand. You know, that's all it is. So creatine is always in my stack all the time. You know what I mean? Then right now I'm messing with ashwagandha like that. I haven't gotten into the lion's mane or the moringa powders or anything like that. I do want to see how but I felt a big difference, you know, of my energy wise, you know what I mean, like that,
with
like
ashwagandha?
Yeah, with the ashwagandha, you know, because even, you know, through creatine like that and just getting my regular workouts, like I would always have a sense, you know, a feeling in the back of my head where like it's like I'm kind of dreading it, like, all right, I know I need to be disciplined, let me go ahead and freaking knock this out.
Right.
But I was consistent for about a good 4 to 6 weeks with the ashwagandha, all right, like that, and like I could tell midway about week 3, you know, 2, 3, like that, like I wanted to do my workouts. That like I really felt that you know, like that. And so I haven't been on it. You know, I got sick and I got off of it. I haven't been consistent with it, but like that. But now that I'm feeling a lot better like that, I'm gonna get back on the cycle and freaking and get more into like that. And then there's another one. So that's going to be a highly rated, you know, testosterone booster, ashwagandha, out of all those 3 I'm talking about. There's another one too, and I need it's such a weird word. I can let me see if I can find it, and then and I'll also mention another because Shilajit. I don't even know how to spell that. Shilajit. It's an Indian herb. All right, look it up and see if you. I have no clue how to spell that, and I'm pretty sure it starts with a G instead of a C or something like that. Shilajit. All right, it's an Indian herb. All right, and it's studies are showing that it's even improves testosterone boost even more than what ashwagandha is naturally. All right, you got that?
Wait, is it SHILAGIT?
I have no clue how to spell this. This is Shilajit.
This is. It says it looks. This looks like what you're pronouncing.
Yeah, and what like put Shilajit Indian herb like that. Look that up
because it says it is yeah, that's from India.
Yeah.
It's
so it starts
Indian
with an
time.
S.
Yeah.
How do you spell it?
You spell it so it's SHILAJIT.
Shilajit. All right, yeah. Shilajit. Okay, like that. It's an Indian herb. All right, and see if you could put up. I want to see it. You know, like that. Put up an image of it.
It also
like that
says it's
because they said that it's where they found it. All right, is on the mountainside, tar-like substance. Okay.
What?
Yeah. So they find it a mountainside and it's a tar-like substance.
Wow, bro.
You got an image of it? And so this just begs the question for me, bro. Like who's going on the side of a mountain and be like, bro, that looks tasty. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, it looks like coal.
It looks like coal.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This is wild.
Who's going on the side of the mountain and be like, bro, I'm hungry. I want to eat some of that. Bro, that looks crazy. That looks like fucking venom. Like, you know, the little fucking glob of, you know.
Right, like he's about to jump into your body.
Yeah, about to jump into your throat and fucking turn you into venom.
Bro, this is $100.
Is it?
Well, this one particularly, it's gummies.
Yeah, what brand is that gummies? Because the people I'm heard they're telling me, they're like, hey, this shit like
Neutrotronic.
There's the people that I heard it from, they said it tastes like ass, bro. You know what I mean? And they said that there's a gummy out there right now that actually, you know what, it tastes pretty good, and like you can, you know, it's edible. You know what I mean? You're not just, you know, chowing it down. Look up the benefits. What's the benefits on there like that?
So that's what I was looking at. They said it's known to increase testosterone levels, but it says that it can help let's see, energy and vitality, good for the wang, helps reduce fatigue and improve
anything
endurance.
That's good for the wing. Hey, so I'm happy you just said that, all right? Because have you heard of this one too? All right. It's called horny goat weed.
Yeah, I've heard of horny goat weed.
This is an actual herb. It's called horny goat weed. All right, it boosts your libido. So everything that I've said so far right now, out of lion's mane, shilajit, moringa powder, ashwagandha, and now this like that, it's these are all more privy to the males, like that. I really haven't heard much about it for like females, because it's not like females are really trying to boost their testosterone or anything like that.
Right.
I'm sure the horny goat weed would be benefiting for them to boost their libido, like that. For sure, you're getting up in age and you're suffering from that. So all of this is it's in that realm of that testosterone boosting, anxiety, stress relieving, libido pumping, and all that, like that. So look into it, guys, like that. This is all natural herbs and vitamins like that. You can go to your local pharmacy and pick it up today. If it's something that you're interested, I'm always a big advocate about creatine as well, and like that. This is a daily supplement, that you should be taking often, not just for muscle building benefits and recovery like that. It's also one of the heavily studied supplements out there that actually they're starting to see studies that is if you take 10 milligrams of it consistently, it starts to enter the blood-brain barrier.
Which one is that?
Creatine.
Yeah.
Creatine, the blood-brain barrier, where it actually starts to benefit more for your cognitive abilities, like that. So so if you're getting older and stuff like that, and you're really trying to stay a lot more sharp, like that. And that's another thing too. Mental focus. I believe moringa powder does that for you. Or lion's mane, it's mental focus, where you're just sharp, like that. Like, if you're having problems like being focused and like, you're always distracted and stuff like that, it gets you mentally focused on that stuff.
So this is, and I've never seen this one before, but you just mentioned they say that the horny goat weed might have some of the same effects as estrogen. And might increase the blood levels of estrogen in some people. So, and they say that
well, that's a big reason why
but they
you might have
women with they say that it health problems after menopause, it may be good to take horny goat weed.
Yeah.
But if you see, it seems kind of weird, because if you're a dude and you produce a high amount of estrogen, normally, and then you take horny goat weed, you may end up with.
Well, that's why I would counteract that more for testosterone.
With more
all right,
testosterone.
And this is what's going to get into our subject right now, for sure. Like that, and the best thing, all these are great, additions to your diet, like that. As if you're, you're on top of your strength training, Right. Strength training is number one. All right. There's nothing better. All right. And more proven out there. If you're lifting weights, heavy weights, that you're going to build more testosterone for sure, especially as a man, like that, so, and the supplements on top of that, cause that's what they are. They're in addition to what you're doing. That with meaning, your exercise, your strength training exercises, your diet and nutrition, eating right, and then sleeping. Those are always first.
The main three.
Yeah. And hydration, drinking right. Water, like those four, like that. Don't come talk to me about, what do you think about this and this and that? Well, like, are you doing these things first?
Are you sleeping?
Yeah.
How many hours are you sleeping?
Yeah,
tonight?
you getting your 6 to 8 hours. You know, are you freaking in tune and aware enough of how many calories you're putting in? Are you getting your protein in first? You know, like that. Are you drinking enough water? Like that. You know, like that. Are you consistently working 2 to 3 times a week? You know, you don't got to be an average freaking gym goer 7 days a week and stuff like that. But like if you're not doing those things, like none of this shit fucking matters anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that.
Right.
You know, you gotta balance all that shit out first. And then if you want to make sure to, heighten it, and really, take it to the next level like that.
Then you supplement.
Yeah.
What you're doing right.
Yeah, exactly. For sure.